Yes, hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube, Twitch, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel or consider becoming a subscriber on Twitch. Both of those things are relatively cheap and very helpful to us. In addition to that, if you're interested in playing in any of our games, we do have open slots available. You can find out more either on Roll20, where you can look up any games that you're interested in to begin with, or on our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Now, without further ado, go ahead, Ada.
All right,
Tell us what
so
happened. Sorry.
yeah, last time in in Mists of Memories, or what's it called?
Removing the goo.
Yeah, removing the ghoul. We are currently in the city of Yern, which is the stronghold in Ket for the Church of Palor, and we went there after well a bit of an excursion into Polvar first, but that's a bit of a while back. We've been received by the Lord Priest Commander, who is Ada's new father-in-law, who is also the impromptu head of the church. Not impromptu, but the actual head of the church. But also basically the leader of Yern. So we've received lodging in his palace, and previous session we well, after taking care of some heretics in a an abandoned church, we well, we got lodging there, and we stayed the night with not with, but at the Lord Priest Commander's palace. Waking up, we a few of us, or was it all of us, um,
All except
partook
Flittish.
in yeah partook in a bit of a run that he usually performs every morning. Uh, I think it was Damson who was the only one able to, yeah, to finish the whole 5 kilometers. Was it 5 miles? I mean, um, but yeah, it was a good run anyway. And we figured out that well, we were going to stay a while in Jörn because we had, well, we have a place now where we can perform the necessary steps taken to, or required to cure Flittish, or at least attempt to cure her. While we were lodged in the palace, Flittish had taken to the wilderness to locate a nearby tribe of wolves, well, pack of wolves, really. And she managed to befriend a wolf called Verisha, was it?
Rasha.
Verasha, that's it. Who should be able to help us um, determine who would be a good blood donor match for Flittish. And yeah, after doing that, she came back into town with the wolves, the wolf, and the whole gang got back together. We spoke a bit more with the Lord Priest Commander over breakfast on what exactly we're trying to do here, and Damson and Adeline had elaborated a bit on the whole operation that they're attempting, or that Ada is attempting to perform on Flittish to cure her, both from the aboleth lung affliction, but also the Delcure curse or disease. Um, so yeah, the Lord Priest Commander was a bit skeptical at first, but he has accepted that this is potentially a new avenue for curing previously untreatable afflictions. One of which also took the life of his wife, who died from mysterious circumstances 5 years ago, I think it was. So yeah, we're trying to. We're going to spend a bit of a week, well, around a week, in Jörn for uh, doing preparations for the operation, and the Lord Priest Commander has offered us the assistance of the church to help with this endeavor. So they're actually going to round up, well, not round up, but assess everyone in town to see whether they can be a suitable blood donor. So we're going to do 1 week of downtime at least, and yeah, trying to see if we can finally cure Flittish.
All right. So, Ada, the majority of your time is going to be kind of spoken for, obviously. Yep. But you are pioneering modern medicine in this fantasy realm. Pretty badass.
Semi-modern medicine.
Semi, yeah. It's closer. Blood transfusion? Come on. That wasn't a thing back. Well, not safe. They would go, it's goat's blood. Why'd you die?
Just yeah. But they did actually perform. I've been actually reading up on this. In preparation for this session. So yeah, they did start doing it in the Dark Ages, Middle Ages. I mean,
what's that? 1100?
Well, yeah, it depends on like high Middle Ages that's like 1500s, 1400s. Then you have Middle Ages. Oh, it's a whole thing.
I'm middle aged. I'm 30.
Oh, I'm actually officially middle aged now since I had a birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy belated birthday! You get an inspiration because you're older.
Yay!
All right. So, yes, question?
Yeah, how long have I been with them now? Because we met at the farm, and then we journeyed to the other city, Polbar, and then we went into the mountains, but that took time getting there, and then in the mountains, and then getting to here.
Just over a month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. After the downtime, it'll be over a month. So, everyone, one by one, what are we doing for your downtime? You have 1 whole week. Are you working on languages?
I'll go first. I know what I'm working on. I'm going to be working on Tinker's tools.
All right. Do you have someone to educate you on this?
Probably not, because they're doing their own downtime thing if we have anyone in the group. So I will need to try to find someone, I'm assuming.
Okay. With access to the Lord Commander, he will let you meet with one of the Tinkerers to learn some basics. They're currently in jail. Of course. But you can go and learn from them for a week. Bonus, you only have to pay the guards to be able to go see him. So that'll be 10 gold for the week.
Okay, cool.
What'd they do to end up in jail?
He claimed that he could make his own son. Blasphemy.
So he's the infamous second son?
Yeah. All right, my hair's fucking annoying the shit out of me.
Well, before starting to help with all the the preparations. Well, it's part of the preparations. I'll be ordering a set of brass tubes and some nails, technically known as cannules. And let's see, I looked into this whole thing. So just ordering a bunch of stuff that I need for the
Some liches, one arch lich.
Yeah, you need at
Yeah.
least one vampire, like just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Waste
No,
not,
let's
want
see.
not,
I
right?
need
That's
a cannula of hollowed bone or brass,
okay.
and I need leather or gut tubes oiled with beeswax to ensure smooth flow and prevent clotting. I need a winding box or a mechanical pump hand cranked system to force the blood to flow. And then
I
a
imagine like a
water.
music box, like ding ding ding
Yeah,
and ding
kind of,
ding ding
yeah.
ding ding, just like pressing the blood out of them.
Yeah.
You turn them into the Jack in the Box.
Yeah. And a whole stuff of, yeah, thanks. I can post the list here.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I will ask you this. Of course, your father-in-law is more than happy to have one of his men try to get all of this shit. It is up to you if you wish to trust that, or if you want to ask one of your allies to go and gather this shit. Or, I mean, it's your week of downtime and prep. You can be the one looking for all this shit.
Yeah, I can, I'll be looking for, at least things that I can use to potentially make it myself.
Mm-hmm. Because you have all the tools to make this shit, right?
Let's see. Well, I'm just a level 1 artificer still, so I don't have I don't have smithing tools, but I do have glass blowers and other things, tinker's tools and that kind of thing.
Okay, well, Smith, they have a master class smith here, so he'll be confused at what you have him make. But like the majority of this shit looks like shit that you can make yourself. Okay, so you just need to find the quality of materials to be able to make that. So Ada, you're gonna have to do 2 checks. The first one is going to be a persuasion in order to find people that have the necessary things for you to buy. Good enough. The next one is going to be a dexterity roll with the tool of your choice that you think is going to symbolize all of these. Not thieves' tools, obviously.
Right.
This is you making all of this. And you're just doing one roll for this to compensate for all of it, right?
Right. Right, so I was thinking alchemist supplies. Seems fitting.
That's apt, yeah.
Dexterity, okay. Alright, so that would be a 17.
Yeah, your minimum. Okay.
Oh, I just gotta go get my pizza before it gets burnt. Sorry.
All right. While he's doing that, Sylph, what are you doing for your week of downtime?
Basically teaching Fladish Sylvan the last 6 days.
Nice. Damson?
I would like to do 2 primary things. Find an emerald pen and then find a calligrapher in the city of Yurn this year for the guild qualifications.
Oh, and an emerald pen?
Yes, it is a uncommon wondrous item.
Sorry about that.
I can post what it does in chat if you need to know.
I need to look at the item itself because I'm not seeing it in my compendium. Is this something we previously discussed?
It was something discussed, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Fizzbins, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, you have Fizzbins, which is weird why it's on your compendium.
I don't have it in this game. That's why it does that.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that is its own setting, so I don't want to just blanketly leave it open because you guys could do broken bullshit with that.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
item system is fucked.
Which
So
that's all it does. I put it in the chat in Roll20.
Huh. Okay. And the other thing you wanted to do was to...
Get the calligrapher's qualifications within Yurn, because you said that is
Okay.
where it is in this city.
So either you can be the one looking for this magic item yourself, or you can trust that one of the clerics or paladins that, you know, Ada's father-in-law can go look for it for you. You just have to pay them.
How much would it be to pay them to look for it?
50 gold.
I'll pay them 50 gold for it.
Okay. And you're still going to have to buy the item as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And for Calligrapher's Guild?
Yes.
Awesome. For that, you have to spend the week doing all these various different tests, traveling around the region, doing stuff like that. I need you to roll me a calligrapher's check utilizing wisdom.
Ew.
Yes. Guild certification means you need to be someone who is good at what you're doing, not just...
Can I roll charisma?
How do you charismatically draw a map?
No, calligrapher is his writing.
Oh, writing! Dexterity. I apologize. Sorry, I was thinking of cartographers.
Yeah.
Listen, I had a public education, any more than 2 syllables, and I'm lost.
My thought behind the charisma is like make it very flourishy and flowery to make it be like, oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, yeah. You just need to do all of the proper hand. It's
Yeah.
dexterity to show the quality of your calligraphy.
All right. Come on, big roll. I'm going to thank the green man and re-roll that.
Thank you, Green Man.
Praise the Green Man.
Praise the Green
yeah.
Man. Yes.
Better than a natural 1.
Certainly not worse than a natural 1. So, Damson, you're going to have to retake the test. This examiner does not think... You don't understand all the different dialects that they're trying to make you write in. You could write in the different languages that you know, but there's like dialects of local languages and shit. It's frustrating as hell.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And as for buying a magic item... Oh, 1 week is 100 GP. I apologize. Yes.
Okay.
And this does not go towards the price of the item you were trying to get.
Yep.
All right. The person they gave you has a +3.
It's just not in the cards today.
I'm sorry, Damson. The man brings back a pen that is painted emerald green.
That's not what I was looking for.
The wizard told me this was it. Here you go. He takes out his sword and starts walking away.
yeah, that's 100% justified.
You have to pay for it.
That's the 100 gold. Yeah, he's.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
it for free. Like he's not lying, but you know, someone definitely conned the religious man. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is magical. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you were conned.
Yeah. Well, he said it had the magic script. That's why I couldn't see it. It's empty of ink. There's no ink in there.
There's no ink. I mean, it's still a pen, which
Yeah.
is still...
Yeah, you got a pen for 100 gold. That's. I'm sorry. I rolled a 1. You know, like it's.
Yeah.
Uh.
You try to do... Just muttering to yourself, you try to do it the right way, and you get swindled.
Yeah. At least if you would have done it, you would have been rolling on the table. Yeah, you have a plus. No, +6. You're still not getting there. Anyways. One other thing I would like each of you to roll me is perception checks for this downtime. Jeez, dude, there's more than one side of a die. Like, Holy shit, all of us?
It's a 14 for me.
Thank
I
you,
rate you
Sylph.
at 19.
Thank you, Sylph, for hitting the fucking DC. Sylph, with the items that Ada is procuring and making and the way she's described it and the way many of the people in the city just don't comprehend anything outside of faith, there's been some talks and murmurs of necromancy, which in a city of faith is like the number one fucking evil you can commit, right? In a city like this, blasphemy may take the cake, but that's to be determined. There's whispers from some of the common folk with their concerns, like, why are they taking our blood? Our blood is in our bodies. This is necromancy. Why are they testing all of this? Why are they doing all of these weird, strange things? Why is the Lord Priest Commander helping them? This is bad. Did they corrupt it? Like, there's starting to be some questions from the people arising towards the end of the week. It gets... Nobody's publicly criticizing, but it is something being whispered about in odd and end places.
Okay.
Yeah. To a layman, what you're doing sounds like straight necromancy.
Mm. I mean, Sylph doesn't know anything what Ada is doing because they haven't really intrigued. They're just letting them do it. But we'll just tell them, mind out. Outside forces think you are doing necromancy. Good luck.
What? What forces?
The outside forces. The rebel.
Ah, the peasants.
I wouldn't go that far. They're not that
Well, I mean,
nuts.
well, you could have rabble. I don't know. What's worse, peasants or rabble? Peasant rabble. Well, I mean, there
All
would
peasants
always.
rabble, but not all rabble are peasants.
Well, I suppose to some people this is all strange and mysterious. But I think if we can, I will explain the process to the Lord Priest, and perhaps he can allay their fears. Because there is no magic involved in this at all. It's just purely a physical transfusion.
Well, when stupid rise, it's hard to calm stupid down.
Right.
The best way to calm stupid down is with a different distraction.
Free beer for the week?
Well, I was thinking that once we have found some proper donors, that we will reimburse them somehow. Maybe like give them 2 gold pieces or something.
Too rich for my blood.
Well, I can do it, or I'm sure.
Inspiration for that one. So, that was good.
Thank
That was
you.
good. That was good.
I needed that one. Ooh.
But did you have any other sort of distraction in mind?
Could. But my distractions aren't the mortal kind of distractions. My one is like, imagine just out of the city, a dragon flies by and just roars out, then keeps on going. That's enough of a distraction.
Right. Well, I was yes. That might not be a very beneficial distraction.
A destruction? No,
No.
illusion, my dear.
Well, sure. I mean, distraction.
Oh, I thought you said destruction. Sorry.
No. It's probably my accent is a little bit off still. I can try to talk to you in Backlunish if you want.
No,
Sorry.
we're good.
Good. That was just, yeah,
Bad
totally
Elborn.
random thought.
Bad Elborn. You let the voices win.
That
was comedy gold.
Backlunish yet, so it's...
Yeah, not yet. No, just continue.
But yes, where was I? Yes, perhaps we should announce some sort of thing. I can talk to Lord Priest Commander, my father.
Yes. If anything, if you are showing progress, it will be more beneficial.
Right. Okay, well, thank you for notifying me of this.
No problem. I shall blend in with the rabble. I am on my way looking for something in between teaching.
I hope yours turns out better than mine did.
Oh, what happened?
While I was trying to do the Calligrapher's Guild, I asked a paladin or a cleric to try and find an emerald pen. They found me a pen that was painted green with no ink. They got swindled by a wizard.
So you did find you an emerald pen then?
Yeah, not the one I was thinking of. The one I was thinking of is magical, but yeah.
Oh, so you sent a paladin of religion to find a arcane magical item?
Yeah, when you say it out loud, I realize my mistake.
And he bought
Yeah.
it from a wizard in this town.
He didn't say where, but after he left, he pulled out his sword to go say hi to the wizard.
Wasn't in the cards.
Mr. Amazing, you know this swindle well. It's that wizard is long gone.
Well, what is this pen supposed to do?
Oh, basically, it requires no ink to write. I was hoping to get it so that, I don't have to worry about having to refill on ink.
Well, maybe I can help make something for you in a while. I just...
Focus on Flittish first, yeah.
Right.
If you needed ink, why didn't you just ask Fliddish? I bet she'll lend you some ink.
Are you saying she turned into an octopus to make ink?
Is that crazy to think about?
Honestly, no. I don't... That makes sense. Could
But
probably
seriously-
actually...
Sorry. Go ahead.
Honestly, you could actually probably make a good business out of that if you were just doing that daily.
Sylph, could you not also just summon one of those familiars of yours?
That would be magical ink. That's different.
It is.
So it's not magical if Fliddish turns into an octopus.
Yeah, because that's a natural beast.
So it's... Well, I'm talking... the process of turning into an octopus is quite magical, right?
Oh. Silver is actually tilting their head a little bit.
I'm wondering if it's a difference between coming from the Fey realm, which I believe Sylph's creatures come from, and something occurring here on this plane. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Maybe we should experiment.
Am I a magical creature? Looking straight to you, Mr. Amazing, like, with worry.
Yes, you are.
Oh no. My lucky feet.
You're a herring gun.
I will start thinking about some prosthetics for your feet in case you use them.
We could preemptively do it as well.
No. What?
Just a thought. That's all. Just minor musings of spreading the lock around.
Mr. Amazing, sometimes you shouldn't let your intrusive thoughts win.
You know, it's good to brainstorm at times, and sometimes amazing thoughts come out, and other times things for later. Yes.
Right. I think intrusive thoughts are just your subconscious trying to reach the surface, you know? And sometimes the subconscious can contribute great things. Sometimes
Absolutely.
not so much.
Believe me, if I said half the things that I thought out loud, I would not be in this party anymore.
Go on.
Interesting.
No, I'm not.
Their amazing distrust grows even
Yes.
bigger.
Yeah, there was something. Also, Joey, I don't remember if I told you or not. I think I did, but I don't remember. The pipe that we have, what's it called? I know it's in here.
The ancient pipe.
Yeah, the ember or something. Why don't I see it? Ember pipe.
Ember pipe of
ancients.
the ancients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day I'm taking off spell slots for it. Every day I'm gonna above the table, so the rest of you guys don't know, I'm casting Nistel's magic aura on it to make it seem a mundane pipe.
It's just a pipe. Smoking a pipe.
Yep. It's just a
Bong in
replica.
the
It's just a
bricks.
non-magical replica.
Smoking a pancake.
I mean, I don't know what the pipe does, so yeah, you're good.
Oh, there you go. So you're the one who identifies it, Mr. Amazing. You're the one who knows what it does. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say what it was, only just the name, not its property. So it's like, okay.
And then so every day I'm casting that spell, that Nistel's magic aura on it, so that it just appears mundane if anyone tries to use magic to determine otherwise.
So, Ada, how many people have you found that are compatible with Footish?
Well, I don't know yet. We are just getting started, but it will take some time. And even if someone is compatible, they might still be sickly or have something. So there will need to be some bit of filtering, sort of, just to find a healthy, donors.
You know, what you could do is, since you're getting everyone checked up, to help alleviate those that are fearing, necromantic stuff, which it's clearly not. You're not doing any magic. You could also say that this is also free health checkups for any issues that they have and prescribe treatments for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are a medicine woman.
Sure. Yes. I agree. It would be a good thing, but I'm afraid I might be stepping a bit too much on the toes of the church. You know?
I mean, you could always ask, like, because that way you can say, like, hey, this is what you have. You can go see a priest, and they can help give you the things you need.
You're right, but a free health checkup. I mean, they would be furious. They would. They are used to people paying for curing and all that kind of thing.
Well, right. They can still pay for the cure, but they get the diagnosis for free.
Sure, yes, that would be sort of. Well, I suppose. I will see what I have time for, but I will discuss it with Tahir.
Just a thought, just since Sylph did say that there are people that are worrying of that.
Right? It's a good thought.
Never offer
Besides it-
anything for free. That's silly.
Right. The cost is if they're compatible with fish, that you call them back to get some of their blood.
So it's well, it's not for free if we get the goodwill of the people for it. I suppose.
Plus, then people aren't going to say that you're a necromancer. You're just a medicine woman.
Nah, she
Medicine.
is.
What?
I've never seen her do anything the such.
You have to think like a stupid person. Doesn't matter. That is what they
Ah.
believe at the moment. So, at the moment, you are. Until you can prove otherwise. To the public, who are stupid.
Right. Well, it's a good point, and I suppose you have a lot of experience thinking like a stupid person.
Oh, yes, cat exists.
Cat was the biggest anyway. With love. Cat was the
Oh,
biggest
yeah,
idiot. Just
absolutely.
complete
Yeah.
moron. Like,
What are you talking about? They were the most brilliant person on the planet.
they sure thought so. So, so yes.
All right. Well, after ordering the things I need and trying to make them, if I can't find any, I'll go and speak with the Lord Priest Commander then.
Oh, you made everything that you needed to make. It's
okay,
going to be.
so it's-
This is not something that'll be like long-term usable, but it's something at least for like your trial with Flittish is going to work.
Yeah.
Components may break down during it that you need to fix up. Like this is not to the quality where you be like, these are my tools for this. This is to the
No.
quality of you can use it.
like a prototype thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17's like good tools, but to make a permanent set of bloodletting gear and transfusion medicine gear,
Yeah.
that's going to be like 25,
Yeah.
You can get there, but eventually. You go over to the Lord Priest Commander, who's currently talking with a couple of his higher ups outside of the centralized church. Daughter, hello, how are you?
Very nice today, Father. Good to see you as well.
Good.
I have been made aware that there is a bit of skepticism among the people.
He looks at one of the other guys and they nod. I was not aware of this. What type of skepticism? Is there something you need me to help with?
Well, I was hoping maybe it's I don't want to do anything like rash or anything, but my friend Sylph told me that apparently there are some rumors that what we are doing is some sort of necromantic ritual or something. Of course, it's not. But I can understand why to them it might seem like it's a new sort of pioneering technique. It's
Yes. It sounded like necromancy to me when you were originally talking about it, but seeing your passion and your way of discussing it and your outlining of what it was, I clearly saw that it was not necromantic. There was no evil behind what you were doing.
there's no magic about it either.
Well, I mean, this seems very magical to me.
But your clerics have they have the capacity to detect if something is magical, right?
Usually, yes.
Right. Well, maybe they can stay to witness the operation to actually confirm whether or not it is magical.
Absolutely. And I will make a public addressing, letting people know that what you are doing is not necromancy. It is, what are we calling it?
Well,
It needs a name.
Yes, but I'm thinking it needs a name that is simple, one that is not that does not sound bad, you know. And a lot of people think maybe well, I think on the name for it, but it is essentially just a blood transfusion.
Uh,
But
uh, uh, okay.
but let's not call it that. Let's just call it a removal of bad humors. And
Sun
clean.
cleansing.
Yes, blood cleansing. That sounds better.
Blood cleansing, yes. Okay. Right. Yes, and when you're creating a new form of magic, it's important to name it something that is welcoming to people instead of aversing. You don't want to draw in the wrong crowds.
Right, of course. And it's not. Again, it's not magical.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Right. If we were also thinking that maybe if it would help alleviate the fears of the common folks, then maybe I could perhaps offer some free diagnostic medical checks.
Oh, that is not necessary. Our clerics take care of that completely in the city.
Sure. And I know your clerics are, of course, very proficient healers.
They are, yes.
Yes.
Even sometimes our paladins do it in emergency situations.
Right.
It is.
So, has there never been like any sickness or any sort of disease going through the streets here?
Oh, there has been, but we've been able to solve that problem very quickly.
All right. Well, that is good.
Think about how convenient magic is, guys. It's
Yeah. Just
I have
you're
a
sick.
sniffle. Cure wounds, and I keep going. Oh, dude, I have this really bad disease. Okay, lesser restoration. Problem solved. Move on. Like it's easy shit in a fantasy
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, it is.
Especially in a city like this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, damn, we need a different cleric. Okay, go get him. Yes.
Maybe in Polvar or one of the other cities, but in a
Yeah.
temple city.
Yeah. Especially one dedicated to Palor as well.
Oh, yeah. Help and heal the common folk. That's. But I appreciate you bringing this concern to me. I will address the community and make sure that they are aware what your magic is not necromantic in nature whatsoever.
And no, again, it's not magical.
Okay. So we won't call it magic. We'll call it
Medicinal.
That sounds worse.
Medical. Herbal. Healing.
Herbal. Your herbal practices, yes.
Right.
That is better. That does not sound ill-intended.
No.
Jesus.
All right. Well, let me know if you need any more assistance with this.
Absolutely. By the way, after our excursion through the city, the dog has identified Verusha. Sorry. Verusha has identified 54 individuals. And I can have a survey put out to see how many of them are willing to be tested. And if not enough of them are being willing, we can give out an executive order and demand that they do so.
All right. Well, let's not go there first, but I'm thinking at first we let the old and those who are too young Mm, we don't want that. We need people of the right age who are strong and healthy.
Okay.
So maybe like between 15 and 40.
Very well. 40, that is so old.
No, it's. I mean, you're approaching middle age, but it's not. You're still considered not.
You must be from an elven community. That's okay. We will take out a survey and we will see how many of them would be within your age margins. And then we will see how many of them are T23 willing to do so.
Preferably women. Not
You-
necessarily a requirement, but a preference. You know, just to make sure that
Not a requirement.
Not a
not a total requirement. No.
Very well, very well. All right, we will make sure we get our surveys together and see how many are willing to help. And he'll come back to you in the evening. When every evening he insists that everybody be home for dinner. And I think Flittish, after spying what she spied in the backyard, would also insist on that.
Before he arrives for dinner, I want to
Mhm.
approach the Baroness. Baroness, I've been thinking about something with your craft that you're doing in this experiment.
Yes.
Perhaps you should describe it a different way. Let people know that you've discovered a magic that's non-detectable. The common folk are just going to be, they're not going to understand. They're going to see it as magic, right? And you're going to spend a lot of time saying, no, it's not magic. For example, and I'll pull out a deck of cards and I do a card trick. At the end, that was not magic. That was simply manipulation of this. But most people don't understand that. They're just thrilled by it. So I would maybe think of calling your new thing in science by a different term and just describing it as a non-detectable magic. Just an idea.
Right. Well, yes, I see where you're getting at. It's. I would very much prefer not to get it labeled as magic. You know, it's just because it isn't magic. And if
Yes.
people start believing it's magical, sooner or later someone will think that, especially if it's a sort of undetectable magic, maybe some weird cultists will come and find me and try to, you have to teach us your bad juju or something.
Or the more people you teach, and they can spread it as well.
Sure.
Unless you want to keep these secrets to yourself, that's more than understandable. Just an idea. Sit with it.
Right. Yes, I will think about it.
And scene.
Okay. The Lord Commander comes in. Good news, everybody. As he sits down and there's a lovely roasted duck on the table for everybody to participate in enjoying. There are 14 people who are willing to have their blood cleansed.
Okay.
That is great news.
That meets your specification.
Right.
However, for some reason, they were under the impression that they are going to be getting paid for doing the civil service. I don't know why. We're trying to rectify that situation without making them opposed to helping.
Well, you know, perhaps since this is sort of a new thing, it wouldn't be too much to ask. At least, I am personally willing to pay each of them, say, a gold piece for their donation.
A gold piece. Very well. I suppose we will make sure you have the proper coffers for that. Do you carry gold on you?
Yes, I have some.
Oh, good. I haven't carried gold in a dog's age. Well, I wear it, but you know, that's very well. We will make sure that they are aware of that. Issue as well. There is a little bit of a civil unrest. Some people believe, and we are trying to get this situated, that you all are deceiving me into performing necromantic performances and ceremonies. And because of that, there may or may not be a new subsect of our religion called the Sunblood Zealots, who may or may not wish to destroy this entire ritual and right as you're performing it.
Alright.
I will speak to them. I will make sure I am at the forefront of any conversation that they wish to have, to make sure that they understand I am of my own facilities.
Great.
I get checked by my clerics very often.
Good. But it's
I mean-
it's a bit disturbing that they have so little faith in their Lord Commander.
They have faith in the city. They have faith in Pelor. They do not understand. Compassion is a very necessary thing for any ruler.
Right.
Could you just not bring them before the judges and have them ask questions there where everything's answered honestly?
It is difficult to do that because if I try to use excessive force, there will be others hiding who try to capitalize on that. If I go to them and speak to them and try to converse with them, that has a much better opportunity of them going to our side. If you do nothing but use force and magic in order to achieve what you desire, you are never building trust, you are building obedience.
Fair enough.
He's actually a good king, guys. Like, he's like kind of like he's not a zealot dick. He's
Right. So they are officially calling themselves the Sunblood Zealots?
very much. They believe the people of Pelor and of this wonderful city, they are Sunblood. They are people who are blessed by Pelor, and their blood should not be used by, excuse me for saying this, vampiric magics, as they are referring to you.
Where did they get this blood from?
Their bodies.
So, are they using necromantic?
I hope you
Like calling
understand
themselves
that I am not saying that they are correct. I am not saying that they are wrong. I am saying that I wish to converse with them. I am not encouraging their actions whatsoever.
No,
Well,
that's fair.
Yeah. I have faith in your ability to take care of it, but let us know if we can assist in any way.
I absolutely will, yes.
And just to ask preemptively, if something does occur during our attempt to cure our friend, do we have your permission for non-lethal actions?
I have already taken proper preparations and put them in place to make sure that if anything was to arise, the necessary individuals would be able to handle the situation. And he looks over at you, Mr. Amazing.
Yes, Lord Priest.
Understood.
Remember, that's an out-of-character knowledge unless he lets anybody know what happened last session with Mr. Amazing.
Mr. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you're ready, I can send out a notification, let everyone know they would receive their gold upon the day that you are going to be transferring their blood. And we will make sure we have a set of armed guards around you to make sure it is done. And I want this to be a public thing. We will set up your own podium, your own area to do this, preferably by the forges, so that anybody curious about it can look upon it and see you are not committing any atrocities of sin, of darkness. We do not do things like this in the shadows. We only do it under the blessing sun.
Right. Well, no, that sounds good.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed dinner. If anybody wishes to retire to the game room, I did pick up this new wonderful board game. It is so much fun. They have these little tiny mouses that you have to try to trap underneath these little tiny nets as they're going across the board. It's so much fun. Anybody want to play?
I would love to join you. That'd be fun.
That'll be
I'll give it a shot. Yes.
Come, yes, yes. And this is what he does every night. He loves playing games. He loves like reading stories, reciting poetry, having philosophical conversations. Like he's super engaged with you guys every single evening until bedtime.
I'll not partake in that, but while we're doing the preparations for the ritual, the operation, I mean, I'm sort of also trying to make that ointment from the salts.
That's going to be a hard one. Alchemist supplies utilizing intelligence.
Okay. And I'll use the birthday inspiration. Good thing I did.
All right, so that's a 16, right? That's how that ability. All right, 25. 25, yeah. You sit there, presumably in the facility he would give you to like be working on all of this, not in your bedroom. He would give you like the room right next to the library, which is a study, but he has like 6 studies. It's fine. While you're in that room working on everything, you find that the salt does have a hyper aggressive reaction to all water. However, its aggressive nature towards liquids is slightly different depending on the viscous nature of it. So you actually combine it with a more gelatinous cream, more like aloe, right? You use like an aloe for it instead. And when mixing it together, it's going to be something you need to watch very closely on Flittish as you're applying it. But it will attract the blood from Flittish out very quickly. And it will soak up all of the bad things mixed into the blood itself. In fact, for outside of medicinal purposes, this might be an excellent form of torture. Where you apply it to someone and yeah. And with the amount of salt that you all took, let's say that you have enough of this ointment to try this 3 times. Like to cover somebody 3 times in the ointment.
Right.
So 3 uses for transfusion using the blood salt. And guys, I think we can go ahead and go on break. But before we do, I'll just show you guys like that nice little area he's setting aside for you all to do the transfusion in public. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So nice. Open, so wide, so many line of sights.
Shadows we need to get rid of.
Yeah. Fuck those shadows. Anyways, we'll go ahead and go on break.
Well, I be damned.
we're back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the diddly do. Where last we left off, the party had just had a wonderful dinner, thanks to the Lord Priest Commander, Ada's stepdad, or father-in-law. Yeah, close enough. And you all decided that you were going to go ahead and start doing the ritual, if you will, the practice, the healing, whatever you want to call it, for Flittish. Lord Priest Commander takes you out to this area next to one of the Sun Forges. Beautiful, gorgeous expanse of an open area that people are walking by and observing what you are doing as it is happening. You see a handful of his guards are around you as well, and they seem to just be positioned, watching, and answering questions for people as they walk by. Ada, I do need a charisma saving throw from you, as you hear the way that the Lord Priest Commander's most intelligent paladins answer questions about what you're doing.
15.
Okay. You do not you do not want to stop your process to correct them every minute, and it seems like what they are expressing is getting the point across enough.
I was going to try and if there's any bystanders who actually remain to witness the whole thing, I do want to take some time during the process to explain each step and what I'm actually doing.
Performance check.
All right.
Hopefully you don't do a Bob Ross and make a happy little mistake.
We have the speech here in ChatGPT as well.
How to explain blood transfusion to medieval peasant?
Yeah. Okay.
Magic. They just say magic. It's
14. Not too bad.
okay, 14's not too bad.
So, just say this is not the witchcraft or magic or any sort of dark forces. It is just a simple procedure of logic, physical movings, and only knowledge and expertise.
They seem to be nodding, yeah. Okay. Some people are believing it, and you can definitely tell there are people who are just so zealot in their ways, they're not going to believe you. They're not going to listen to you. Right. No chance of that occurring.
Yeah.
Measure that anybody could do it. Imagine a man who's lost too much blood in battle becomes weak and pale, close to death. A healer takes blood from a healthy, strong person and gently guides it into the sick man's veins, like pouring fresh water into a dry well. This fresh blood mixes with his own, giving him new strength and vigor, helping his body fight and recover. It's like planting fresh seeds in a barren field to bring life again.
Something like that. You wanted to go through the whole process thing?
You can elaborate as much as you would like, man.
All right, I'll do that then.
Go for it. Now,
right,
you're not going to finish before something happens, but...
Sure, yeah. But I'll just go through it step by step, and you can interrupt when you see fit. Okay, so first we are preparing the patient. This is the patient here. Her name is... her name is not important, but she is afflicted by... let's call it bad blood for now. And we are trying to cure this. And in order to cure it properly, we need to get rid of the bad blood while introducing fresh, clean blood from healthy donors who have all willingly... agreed to donate a small amount of their own blood for this procedure. And so what we are doing now is we are drawing this blood from their. Well, if you see here, this is called the femoral artery. It is on the upper side of inside the thigh. It is a good place to sort of draw out fresh blood, and we are injecting it into the what was it called again? Sorry, let me just find it. I have it here somewhere. The basilic vein up here at the elbow on the patient. This is so we can get it from separate parts. While we are also from her femoral artery, we are draining out all the bad blood simultaneously as introducing the new clean blood. This process will take a little while, so we need to do a full transfusion of it in order to make sure that it is completely replaced. Because if some of the bad blood remains, then well, it is important to get rid of all of it for the proper curing process to happen. Now, seeing that her affliction is mostly spread here on her arm, I will apply an ointment here, a special cream we have made for this specific affliction. So I'll start spreading on the blood salt cream on her arm, simultaneously draining the blood from that area, while also introducing the fresh blood. And this jar here is to keep the donated blood warm and hot, so it doesn't lose any of its Palor blessed potency before being moved into the patient. This is important.
Still phrases Deadpool. Are you saying that the blood is blessed by Palor, so when it's going in, they're literally receiving blessed blood by the Lord?
Well, the Palor's good subjects here of Yern, who have willingly chosen to sacrifice a small piece of themselves. It is not a permanent.
Gold. One of them points out.
Well, gold. Yes, it is a suitable, just appreciation of their offering. It is what was I saying? It is just a. Well, they are of course blessed by Palor, living in this blessed city. So, and they are healthy and strong individuals, and their blessed blood will help restore the patient here to her proper healthy form.
Are you saying I'm not strong?
There's lots
I'm
of
certain
peasants.
you are very strong, but not everyone has similar blood. There are small differences in blood.
Oh no!
You wouldn't mix wheat with rye. They're not the same.
Exactly. Yes. And if you have some, let's say you have a sack of grain, and some of the grain is rotten and bad, you need to take care to remove the rotted grain, right? So it doesn't infect and spread to the good grain, right? So it is important to do it as soon as possible. Right. Well, next step here is this is the transfer mechanism. Also, it is simply a pump. I crank it, and blood flows that way into the patient, while blood flows this way out of the patient. And it is important to crank it in the same rhythm as your heart, so it flows naturally. This is simple in the same way as a smith blows his bellows in the forge, you know?
I confuse them by comparing it to grain.
Yeah. Where can I buy blood bread? Just. Oh wait, this one. Is it?
One thing
It's more like licking a knife.
Yeah. Go on.
The blood that I drain out of Fliddish, I will actually collect that into a jar itself.
Ooh. Okay. So cranks the soldier boy on the box. You just say so you and you go. God, Flittish, I hope you're watching. This is how serious we take saving you. Anyways. So, that does bring up my first set of questions, since you have 3 attempts at doing this. Ada, you are the one handling the actual transfusion part of this. So I need you to roll me an alchemist or herbalism, either one. You're proficient in medicine, so you have advantage. You are utilizing dexterity because you are trying to make sure you have the proper precision with this surgery you're doing.
Right.
And also, those needles, if you miss the vein, you're fucking her up.
Yeah. We'll do the same modifier, so I'm using alchemist.
Perfectly fine. Medicine gives you advantage.
Yep. And you said dexterity?
Correct.
All right. 24.
Perfect. You are doing your part of the procedure. No problem whatsoever. Who are you trusting to be the crank that soldier boy? Is it going to be Sylph, Damson, or Mr. Amazing? Or one of the paladins wearing heavy full plate armor?
Let me think here.
Remember, it is about precision.
Yeah, but also a little bit about endurance, I'm thinking. Because you'll need to be pumping for a while. But in order to keep a steady rhythm... both Damson and Sylph are proficient in musical instrument, aren't they? Aren't they playing something?
I don't know. You guys can answer. This
Never
isn't
seen
a
Damson.
secret thing. Okay, go on.
You've never seen Damson play an instrument, but you know she can write well.
Right. I was sure one of them had been playing something.
Sylph, Mr. Amazing, either of you ever play any instruments? Yeah.
It was, I believe, our past companion.
Oh.
They're no longer with us.
R.I.P. Big T.
Yeah. Now I'll trust Sylph with the pumping.
All right.
Yeah.
Sylph, I would like you to roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okie dokie. $19.
Nice. Now, there is no correlated anything when it comes to this, of course, but nice. We take 19. So, the third and fourth, Damson, Sylph, put yourself next to the pedestal or the surgical table.
Okay.
Yep. Yep, right there is good. Yep. Damson and Mr. Amazing, where are the two of you going to be positioned? Are you trying to help with anything, or are you perhaps, I don't know, just out of curiosity, keeping watch?
I
I'm
am
probably
stationed. Oh, good, Damson.
No, you go first. Sorry, you were speaking first.
Yeah, so I'm stationed exactly where my token is. I'm watching. This gives me a sight of them, and then a sight of anyone coming in from the east.
I'll be stationed here to keep an eye on the northern and western part.
Also, Silk, during break, I mentioned that I had pulled you aside at some point and let you know that if required in a case of an emergency or we get attacked, that I am authorized to, that it's okay for you to cast magic. I have that authorization to let you do that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, perception check, the two of you.
I also just realized I probably should have rolled those calligraphers earlier with advantage because I do have advantage at proficiency sleight of hand.
Oh, that was almost an 18, and then it rolled to a 2. Oh well. I'm actually distracted. I'm now more curious at what she's doing. The Baroness. Still looking out, but my eye tends to linger towards what she's doing.
Alrighty. 10
So you-
and 4. Yeah, go on. You had a question?
10-4.
No, it's just the continued like process.
Oh. Okay.
Just to alleviate the fears of the commoners, you know. You see, we are not chanting. We are not performing any sort of elaborate gestures with our hands. There is no magic involved here. It is simply a matter of moving one liquid into a different container.
Major image, like the devil coming out of Ada in the back.
If Kat was here, probably. So,
No.
but anyways, one thing you do notice, Damson, is one of the guards approaches over to the Lord Priest Commander and speaks to him, and he then nods, looking over at Mr. Amazing, who doesn't notice him, as Mr. Amazing's just kind of like staring off into the sunset.
Deck of cards in my hands, fun,
Yeah, and
but not looking at them, just staring off.
Damson, he just whatever, and he leaves with his patrol.
Could I tell what they were saying?
Insight check.
11.
You saw the word blood, because it's a pointed word for people to say, right?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of it's an easily mouthed out word, but that's all you really picked up on.
I'm going to subtle cast message to Mr. Amazing and Sylph, letting them know the Lord Priest Commander's patrol are leaving. Something messaged about blood. Be careful. If there are anyone coming to attack, this would probably be the chance when the Lord Priest Commander and his posse are away. Because it's subtle cast, no one knows I casted a spell.
2 people know.
Well, 2.
I'll allow it.
Good clarification.
Mhm.
So, as you kind of take note of that and message them over, hey, everybody. About 10 minutes go by as the two of you are keeping your watch. Sylph, the crank is going fantastically well. Ada, the transfusion is working fairly well. And you're even gathering the blood from Flittish's body. Small concern, Ada, that you may or may not have foreseen. The blood you're gathering from Flittish, it moves independently of gravity into the container you're putting it into.
Okay. That's concerning, you know?
Yeah.
I'll turn to you, Sif. So, it is very important that you keep the pressure up so the blood doesn't flow back into her body.
Sylph,
Okay,
you have
I am
perfect
pressure.
tempo. Dun 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 dun. Just
I'll call over to the Lord Priest. Just,
oh,
Hey,
he's
could-
already gone. You look
Oh,
over
I
and
thought
he's
he
missing.
stayed. Oh, okay.
No,
I thought
he
the,
and his guard left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you look over to the Lord Priest and he's missing. Sylph, you notice Ada looking for him.
What's up?
No, it's just let me worry about this. Are there any of the other clerics nearby?
There appears to be one guy, like, over here observing.
All right, I'll turn to him and just... I'm sorry, sir. Could you make sure we have another container to pour the bad blood into? Is this someone I've seen with the Lord Priest?
History
Confirm.
check.
Just get the right time here. Oh, yeah, religion. That's history. Okay, 14.
14. You don't recognize him.
No, it should be 16 actually.
Oh, 16. You definitely don't recognize him.
All right.
They'll nod their head and begin walking behind the pillar. Hey guys, out of curiosity, could you all roll me an initiative at disadvantage? Your two perceivers did not perceive much.
Fair.
If you're immune to surprise, you're good.
Yeah, let me just double check. I don't think I have any.
Oh yeah, let me place. Keep forgetting that I can do this. I can put them off the map.
It doesn't say I am immune to surprise, but I do have advantage on initiative. So
That'll
just
cancel
straight
it out
roll?
and straight roll. Yep.
Yep. 20.
Oh yeah. Public advantage. Roll. 12. Yeah, that's about right. All right, Ada. So, as you ask that person the question and you see them walk behind the pillar, you also see them sneak out from behind, looking over towards the table and subject on it, and pulls out a dagger from underneath their sleeve. But you are reacting a literal hair's second above them, as they rolled 19 on their initiative.
Okay.
That's the man you asked.
Yeah. Just need to check something here. So. You know, fuck it. I'll draw my short bow and shoot at him. It's the first round of combat, so I have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, he surprised you, but
Lethal, non-lethal?
It's kind of I'll use my non-lethal assassinate ability.
Yeah, just assassinate his gut as he just doubles over in pain.
yeah, those blunted daggers that you throw.
Yep. No,
You whack with the hilt, just
26 for 34 points of damage.
Oh, well, that's a that fanatic is a was. So all of you are caught off guard as now Peasants begin screaming, "Oh my god, you killed Kene!"
No, he's not dead. He's just trying to attack us. Did you not see?
You had the dagger sticking through his fucking skull. 34 is more than the hit points he has. Like, that's...
It's backwards. Feel like you buried the hilt in his skull.
You can't even
the
pull it
pointy
out.
end-
Like,
The pointy end is facing out.
all right, anything else, Ada?
No, I'll stay where I am. And, well, there's no place to hide, so yeah. I'll just stay
Oh,
there.
there's pillars, line of sight. There's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but I still need to take care of Flittish during the process, don't I?
Perfect. Alrighty, so all done?
Yep.
The blood fanatics will go. That's a 1. A 2. Believe, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it was 5. After you throw the dagger, you begin to see more of these people take up to the grand stage that you are performing this surgery on top of and begin charging inwards. Damson, these two here begin moving closer towards you. This one getting... Actually, no, they would not get into melee. That's stupid. The first one... Why do they never put the actual spells on the sheet? Wisdom saving throw, DC 11, as they cast Hold Person on you, Damson.
They think you're a person.
Yeah, I think I'm a person,
Oh, that's so nice of them, isn't it? So progressive.
right? Can I counterspell it?
No, you don't have a reaction when you're surprised, and you haven't gone yet. Yeah. But hey, you're not held, but maybe you are. The next one's going to try to hold person you. Nine. Damson, you are now under the effects of hold person.
What
they-
is that? Oh yeah, I have this one here to do.
Yeah, if you could roll it in chat. I used the generic sheet, but didn't put the spells on the sheet. It just gave me the spells they know. Fucking use
Paralyzed condition for the duration, which is up to
a minute.
a minute.
Yep.
And it's concentration.
Yep, and it was this guy, so he's gonna step on back over here. I'll mark the one concentrating. This fanatic over here. 10, 20, 30. They can just barely see you, Mr. Amazing. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 11.
All right. Dex save. Let me take it off disadvantage. 14.
Okay, you dodge out of their sacred flame. And then the one behind you is going to whisper words. By the order of the Sunbloods, you will lay on the ground, grovel, and close your eyes until I say otherwise. He will use command. Wisdom saving throw.
All right. I will. I'm going to use a lucky. We did have a long rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just
Also,
going to click long rest to make sure everything's reset.
Remember, command was changed.
Yeah, it's up to 25 words.
No, it's not. It is, you choose one of the, it's a one-word command.
They have specific words you commands you
Oh,
choose from
I
now.
was thinking of the other one. I apologize.
Suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were thinking of suggestion.
Grovel is what they tell you to do.
Okay. Anyway, wisdom save, correct?
Correct. 11.
And oh, okay, I got confused. And I'm going to use my lucky. Do.
Well, good luck.
24. Yep.
You do not listen to their commands. Next up, the Sun Knights.
What the sight?
This one, charging their way up to the stage. Unfortunately, they have to get through you, Ada, to get to Flittish. We will no longer be taken advantage upon by you heathens!
You're not heathens, you fucking imbecile.
Great sword! 22 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh.
9 slashing damage. And then ripping it upwards. Natural 1. The first swing, they didn't realize you would like move with the attack as it's fucking heavy and shoves you out of the way and they rip upwards where you were standing. This one here, Mr. Amazing, is on you.
Oh, I have what's it called? Uncanny dodge. Use that.
Yep. These two on you, Mr. Amazing. That's going to be 4 attacks, so I'm just going to roll advantage. Left, right, left, right. 18, 16.
18, shield.
You don't have a reaction until your first turn on a
Oh,
surprise
that's right. We
round.
haven't started. I'm sorry. I forgot. I got confused. I thought I'd gone. The 18 hits.
10-8. All right. 7 slashing damage. This one here moved up. Let me draw their line. Yeah, Sylph, they're going to shoot at you with their heavy crossbow. 21 to hit. Their first attack has advantage so long as you haven't gone yet. Oh, I should... whatever, too late.
Yes, 21 hits.
Ooh, that'll be 8 points of damage. They use their bonus action, put it down, and pull it all the way back up to shoot with their second attack. No longer advantage. 14 to hit. Alrighty. Mr. Amazing. Seems these Sunblood cultists had waited for the opportune moment for the Lord Priest Commander to be missing before attacking all of you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so for my action, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I have my cards that I've been playing with in my hand, and then I flip a card over, and now there's 3 of me, like, playing with cards, like, right in a tight circle. And then... this guy, where are the crowds at? Where are the people that are watching? Are they
Off the
kind of
map.
all over?
They're
Okay.
off the map, yeah.
This one, I'm going to use a bonus action. Wait, hold on.
Make sure you check
Yeah.
line of sights.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see them. The anvils aren't that tall.
I'm going to do a bonus action minor image of on the back of his armor. It's good. I'm going to make a, what's the guy's name? The symbol of Nerol the Reaper, which is the god of murderers and necromancers, appear on the back of his armor as a bonus action.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, peasants again. All right, you can continue.
Yep. And then that way everyone sees it and it looks like they're like actually part of like an evil sect. And then I am going to attempt to. Well, I need to get out of there. I can't be surrounded. I'm going to attempt to move. I know they're going to attack, but I've got my mirror image up. And wait, mirror image, is that only. That's every attack, right? Or is it once per?
It's every attack, and every time you make it miss, you lose 1.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. So then I am going to try to move away. So 5, 10, 15.
All right. Well,
20,
they both get
25.
attacks of op.
30. That's where I'm going to try to go to. They can get the attacks of op.
Yep. 13
Miss. That misses.
and 7.
That misses. And
You're dodging and weaving.
dodging, weaving, and now I am done.
Are you sure you're done?
That was my action. Was mirror image.
Okay.
Bonus action was the symbol, making it look like he. Oh, also on the back next to that symbol of the Neural the Reaper, it right next to it is the Palor symbol upside down that we saw before.
All right. So you're not doing anything else with your words.
With my
Remember, Sylph and Damson are not allowed to cast spells in the city unless.
yes. Then I will say. What's the word? Not non-believers. Stop these heretics that are attacking. Sylph, Damson, by the power given to me by the Lord Commander, you may use your magics to defend.
Alrighty. Damson, that's all you needed to hear.
Yeah, I need to make a wisdom save because I'm paralyzed, right?
At the end of your turn, yes.
Yeah, because what's the new paralyzed condition? Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Right here. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated, cannot move and speak, fails strength and dex, attack rolls, have advantage, any attack is critical. And incapacitated means can't take actions or reactions. So I can still do bonus actions.
That compensates into actions.
Oh, okay, so then yeah.
Yeah.
Can't move, can't speak, so yeah, I just have
That's
to do
the
wisdom
bad one.
save.
That's the bad
Yeah,
one.
that's the bad one.
Yeah.
So wisdom save at end of turn.
DC 11. Oh no.
You don't have.
Yeah. Sylph, by nature of Fey law, if you are given deputized abilities, you can do whatever you need to do.
Freedom! First things first, I am going to summon my Find Familiar of my Celestial Cat. This time, upon their head is the alchemist symbol of the sun, which is a circle and a dot in the middle.
Ooh.
They will summon it right in front of Lair. And will shout out, anyone that is red, demolish! Then I am going to move myself to go right there. And strike first and foremost with my sword.
Go for it.
Here we go.
Oh, and needless to say, Flittish is under the incapacitated condition as they're being bloodlet. Like it's
Right.
Fair. Here we go. 20.
20 will hit.
Okay.
Just yeah, that's actually normal hit. He's great
11.
swording. Yeah. Ah! Heretics! Blasphemers! Necromancers!
He moves with the sword. Who would fall?
Yeah. The first one slices into him, and you try pulling it out. He's like, no, no, like holding it in. Strange tactic. I guess you can't cleave him if you do that. I forget. Do warlocks get weapon mastery?
No.
No.
Okay. Unfortunate.
And
Only
if
they
the
pick up-
Stardust
yeah.
will rain.
Make sure you bring
21.
your familiar onto the. Oh, there they are over there. 21. Who are they rending?
This one right here, the blood-sucked fanatic.
All right, so that is 7 plus. So 7 and 4 radiant because they are resistant to radiant damage. And now con save DC 10. They do not have advantage. Oh wait, they're zealot purpose.
I think they succeed anyways.
Yeah, but it matters for future. Tactical advantage is immediately choose itself and 3 allies. You can incapacitated. Yeah, that doesn't affect this at all. All right, they keep that concentration going.
Okay.
All done?
Yes.
Ada.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah, I'm going to do use my action to cast Sanctuary on Flittish. You'll see Ada produces quickly a couple of alchemical vials, which she mixes and pours onto Flittish to create some sort of odor that pushes people sort of, they don't want to get too close to her.
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
You literally just went
Sanctuary
stink
effect.
bomb.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I'll
Mustard
bonus action
pass.
disengage, step over to where Sylph was, and take over the pumping action.
Okay, okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Sunblood Fanatics are going to go. Let me get a piece of jerky real quick. Want something to chew on. It's cracked pepper and sea salt. Very good.
Nice.
All right. So now the Fanatics are going to go. Damson, you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. Gonna stab with advantage. Well, it was a crit anyways. It was a crit anyway. She's paralyzed.
Yeah, it was a crit
Oh,
anyways.
that's true. At least there's not like super
Wait.
crits. That would suck.
That's 2d4.
Yeah. So 6 point of piercing damage. This one right here is going to look at Stardust, raise their hand upwards towards it. Is Stardust in melee?
Yes.
Okay. Inflict wounds.
Ding.
It's a +3 to hit. It didn't add any of the things onto the sheet. They are going to upcast this, though, to 4th level.
Okay.
Dang, necromancy.
13 to hit.
It hits 13.
All right. And inflict wounds is... Sorry. Oh, no. It's no longer a roll to hit. Con save. DC 11.
Oh.
Say
Mm-hmm.
DC 11. Okay. 20.
Half damage on this, so it starts at 2 and then 3 more, so 5d10. And this is radiant damage because they're reflavored. 25 half down to 12. Radiant. It's Stardust.
I think the Sphinx of Wonder is resistant to radiant.
Are they?
They are. Yes.
Well then. This is a battle of the radiant duos.
So only 6 damage then.
Yeah. 10. 20. They look over at you, Mr. Amazing. I will not let you interfere. We must kill the heathens. con save, Mr. Amazing, as they cast Inflict Wounds.
All right. 19.
Well, all right. I guess I'm going to just roll my dice and half it anyways.
Oh, inflict wounds? Isn't that attack roll?
Not anymore.
Nope.
We just went over that. I literally
Okay,
just
so-
rolled it against
I totally missed that. Sorry, I was.
Stardust. All right, so 15 half down to 7. Radiant. This fanatic is going to attempt to grapple you. You have to give me an athletics check against their DC, which is 8 plus 2 plus... So 10.
Okay, hold on. I'm still finding my sheet so I can take off the 7.
8 plus 2, so 10.
Okay. Sorry. Now that I found
Athletics check.
Okay.
DC 10.
that, I'll use another lucky. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'll do a straight roll and then I can use my human if I fail. All right, now I'll use my human. Ah, grappled.
You are grappled. Your movement speed is 0.
Yep.
And he moved 5, 10, 20, 30. Dragging you back here.
All right.
$10, 20, 30. This one here is going to take aim at you, Ada, after using their bonus action to reload. Shoot. 6.
Misses.
All right, yeah. And because it's a whole ass bonus action to reload, Oh, nice. All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. This one here, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 5. Mr. Amazing. One of them is going to raise their great sword. Go, 22, 20.
Shield.
Do either of
misses.
those.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I don't. It used to. The sheet used to minimize, and now it just keeps disappearing.
I think your AC 17 base.
It is 17, so I'll still shield, and one of them hits.
Okay.
Oh wait, it may hit or it may not.
Yes, good point. You roll your d6. And just roll the ability in chat so we can reread it because it changed to. It's much more streamlined, but it's much different.
Yeah. All right. I had that up. Let me get it up again. Mirror image. Make sure that's all it's copying. Here it is in chat. And then 3d6.
Roll a d6 for each of your remaining.
So it does hit me.
Okay, so that'll be 5 slashing damage.
All right.
All right, the next one's going to go as well with his 2 attacks. 18, 17, miss.
Yep.
And that guy already shot, so Mr. Amazing, you're next. You're grappled and surrounded by these Sunblood cultists.
All right. And this is exactly why I didn't hear you when you were doing the inflict wounds, because I was trying to figure out. let's do.
Chain lightning.
I don't have any of those.
He has a great sword.
I have a warhammer.
Oh,
Saturday's
sorry.
great
Yeah. I
Yeah.
keep fucking that up.
sword. All right. Spell descriptions and
I'm gonna start ordering my quesadilla.
yep, that's fine.
Nice.
What's the name of that?
She
spell?
did
Where-
to you this case.
It did.
No, it's a quesadilla.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Comes with guacamole.
The vet came out and said he has the case of deers.
Slow. Okay. I just need to make sure I can. Yeah, I think we can do. Yeah, we're gonna do it that way. Okay, so I'm gonna cast slow, and it's a 40-foot cube, but I can't see anyone else, so it's just gonna be on these three that are next to me.
40-foot cube is a 20-foot radius.
You alter time around 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube, but I can't see anyone else, so it's just going to be those three.
Of your choice. You have to be aware of them. You don't have to see.
Okay. Then if I know there was I'm going by memory as a character. I know there was a dead one. I think there was one other one or so up there, but if there's any bad guys in that 40 that I saw before he drug me back over to this pillar.
Okay.
So I'm going to do slow. It's a
Here, make this easier. Roll me a history. Let's see what you remember
All right.
moving over there.
History. There we go.
There was another knight and another fanatic up there.
Okay, so we'll hit them with slow,
No.
and I will drop that in the chat.
They're slow. Wisdom?
Yep.
Okay, I'm rolling advantage just to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then the first die.
Wait, let me make.
All right, so this guy is successful. Right there. And then fanatics, advantage doing for 1, 2. All right, the first one is successful. So I'll mark the people slowed. Mr. Amazing, a yellow, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yellow, goldish yellow. Yep.
All right, you got 3 of them.
Okay.
And one of them is the guy grappling you.
So now their speed is half, and they take a -2 to their AC and dex saving throws, and they cannot take reactions. And on its turn, it can either do an action or a bonus action, not both, and it can only make 1 attack.
Mhm.
So that was my action. Bonus action. Minor illusion on the guy that I put the symbol on. I'm gonna make sound come out from where his head is. Nerul the Reaper has you now. Die, you Paylor scum.
So he's the guy saying that. And he's looking so confused.
And everyone's seeing like the symbol on his back. Yeah. Fuck with me.
Throws a
Is that
tomato.
is that this one?
The one that's over next to you that said it. The one that, yeah.
Okay.
A peasant throws a tomato. All right, Damson. Wisdom save.
What are the odds that tomato hits the one that's concentrating?
25, roll. 25 or lower, or 69, as per usual. Ah, so close. So
What a way.
close.
So close.
Yeah, that
All
would
right,
be fucking
wisdom.
hilarious. Just
19, I'm free.
you're free at the end of your turn, of course.
Because I'm free.
I'm gonna look over to the Sunblood Fanatic.
With his dagger sticking in you.
Are you sure you want to do this?
No.
Second
All
round.
done. All done?
Yeah.
Sylph. To
Okay.
break free.
Uh. Sylph is going to channel their magic and use suggestion through Stardust, touching the Sunblood Fantastic.
Suggestion's not range of touch. Can you cast any spell through your familiar now? Or is it still limited by range of touch?
And Warlock.
I will have to double check
And-
this.
Invocation. Back to the chain. I'm assuming you're back to the chain.
Yeah.
That'll have to be. It's going to be in the Find Familiar spell. Find Familiar. Do-do-do. It's still touch. Finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the touch. It just has to be within 100 feet of you. I'll drop it in the chat.
Yeah, it has to be a range of touch spell.
Okay.
Now,
Then-
suggestion does not require sight any longer. It's only a creature within range. So if you are within range, you can suggest.
I am not myself.
You're 50 feet? Okay.
I will touch the Sunblood Knight then.
Touch.
Touching your staff. Wisdom save 16.
Stranger danger. He touched
Which one?
us.
The one right next to you?
Yes.
All right, wisdom save. They do not have advantage. 18.
No. It doesn't go through.
Alrighty. Do not touch me. Heathen!
Touching.
Stop touching me. Blood Priest Commander! All done? Bonus action.
Can I try to make a convincing plea to at least not harm the injured on the table?
That is an action to do. Influence is an action you can take.
Okay. Then as the bonus action, what is it called? Stardust still continues attacking.
Alrighty. Stardust. Hoo-ha-ha. Let me go check.
10.
10 misses. They are wearing leather armor.
Okay. That's fair.
All right. Ada.
All right. So just to be clear, do I need to keep like the pump going each round in order for this whole thing to be successful?
No. Not every single round. You just, every other round, someone has to pump it.
Okay.
And you can do a bonus action to pump.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll do a bonus action pump this round then.
All right. And this motherfucker is, he was beginning to reload, but now he's like slowly reloading.
Right. In that case, after pumping, I will step over, brandish my dagger, and while he's slowly reloading, I'll try and cut the string on the crossbow.
Sleight of hand.
All right. 27. I have advantage because of the top hat.
Haha. Haha. Obviously, your surgical top hat that you're still
Yeah,
wearing.
yeah. Less than that 20 then.
You know what? Because it's a mundane bow, you just tink, and yeah, it breaks. as he's
Stay, I'll say.
he's
Step
already
back.
he can't react.
Yeah, exactly. So just don't. We can talk about this. Wait, or fuck off.
Or fuck off. All right. The fanatics will now go. This one here. Con save again, Stardust. This is their last 4th level spell slot.
18.
All right, well, half and half. 14 down to 7, down to 3.
Okie dokie.
This guy here is going to look at you, Damson. I can take you.
In a fight, right?
What?
You're not my type.
He's going to Sacred Flame you, Damson.
In melee.
Dex save. Yeah. Well, it's not an attack roll, so yeah. Dex save.
Mm. 17.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens. This fanatic is going to run over. Do not be discouraged. We know we serve the true Pelor. We will not be deceived by these heretics. Dex save, Ada. Sacred Flame.
Right. $21.
Ooh. Well, I guess you don't get sacredly flamed. Mr. Amazing, this guy can either bonus action or action.
And
as he's
no
grappling.
reaction.
And no
Correct.
reaction. Yep. So what he's going to do to you... He's just going to try to stab you. 10.
Miss.
All right. This knight will use his action to get 1 attack against you. 8.
Miss.
Now the other knight's going to get his 2 attacks against you. One's a crit, one's a 23.
All right.
Time to roll your guys.
Yep. All right, here we go.
It's 3d6.
Correct. 3d6.
5. First one misses.
Yep.
And then for the second attack, 3d6 again. Or
2d6.
sorry, 2d6 now. Yeah.
Woo!
Miss. How are we missing? You're right.
Pelor is not with you.
Ada, this guy dramatically drops his crossbow, which also falls slowly as he pulls out his great sword and goes running up to you for 1 attack. 9.
Misses.
As you just like step backwards.
I said Pelor is not with you, you fucker.
Mr. Amazing.
All right.
He's also listening slower now, like he said.
Yeah.
Typical man. All right, so
He knows he's right.
all right, which one of them is grappling me? Can you ping?
Yeah, the fanatic.
Okay, one ping only.
The one who slowed and tried stabbing you.
Sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with my Warhammer using True Strike. Where's Warhammer? There it is. Make sure I'm not on advantage. Okay, great. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. 4. Come on. We might see a bunch of dice coming in. Try one more time.
I want to roll dice.
Okay, it's not clicking on there, so let me click it over here and see if it'll go.
Push.
And bonus damage. So a total of 9 radiant damage, and he gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
Alright. The radiant is halved, so 4. 10 feet away.
Which breaks
Give
the
me
grapple.
Correct.
And
Well, it's either that or you get moved with him. I'm gonna say he is not strong enough to carry you with him. A
alright.
knight, maybe.
5. The Sunblood Knight will get attack of opportunity, but 5,
Oh, he'll take it.
10.
God fucking damn it.
All right.
And you just did your
Roll.
last No, you have one more
Nope.
D6.
Yep. Whoo!
That's your
Lucked
last
out.
D6.
Yep. Which is fine.
I just want to see the damage. You know, it's been a while since I rolled damage. 15. Okay.
15, 20.
The other guy is slow-mo trying to attack you still, just so you're aware.
Yep.
He's swinging.
Yeah, I'll move to there. So that is my action, my movement, and then bonus action on the guy. He's still alive, right? Yeah. The gentleman that has the symbols and all that. Again, I'm going to make sound come out from him. Come, let us destroy these weaklings of Paylor.
None of this is me. All right, Damson. Finally. They unleashed the dragon. To be fair, you are the scariest person in this fight before they got around your allies. Right? Like,
Yeah.
See a little dragon thing, or not little, but yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
comparatively little.
Well, they knew what they were targeting the one with fireball. Presumably. Right? Dragon, fireball, makes sense.
Yeah. I'm like, I would look at the one that's stabbing me. I'm like, you had your chance to run away. Bonus action, spread my wings and fly 30 and fly up into the air over here.
I spread my wings and I learn how to fly. 5 to hit.
Fly away.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. How does a cube work again? Is it Is it like that or is it like that?
Well, it depends. Does it say a 40-foot cube or does it say radius?
It says a 30-foot cube.
That'll be 15 to one side because 30 is all the way across.
Okay, I just wanted to.
So this is a
double
30-foot
check.
cube.
Mhm.
And you can do like diagonals for this, right? Because like you have to hit. Oh no.
Can I get it so? Yeah, like that, so I can get all 4 of them.
You can, depending on the spell. These guys may have cover.
Oh.
Depending on the spell,
Yeah. No,
depends
I
if
don't
it's
think
an
it
emanation or other shit, right?
It,
What spell?
Yeah, hypnotic pattern.
No, that'll hit them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
With my sorcerer's burst, I need a wisdom save DC 17.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the club say, "Come on, get right." All right, we'll do the fanatics first with advantage to show left and right.
Turning into a musical now.
Oh, dude, my life is a musical. Actually, ooh, is this fear? No, it's not fear.
It's charmed.
Charmed. They do have advantage against charm. Let's go. They're zealots. All right, so the first one succeeded, or the first one failed. First one failed. Second one succeeded.
And it's okay. We didn't know this. This is how we learn.
Pink. So this guy, ooh, pretty colors. This guy never. And now I need to roll for the 3 knights as well. The knights, is that their divine blessing? Bravery. Only fear, not charm. But they do have their infernal tactics. Seeing this happen, this guy and this guy are going to use... Oh, wait. No, only this guy has a reaction. This guy's going to use his reaction. Shield your eyes, brother. And he's going to give him a D4 on the roll. So these two are the ones that are blod. The D4 is not going to help him, and then just the first die. Nope, all three of them. Pink.
So with that,
Pretty colors.
Yes, and it was it's people within range. And this is what it does. They're incapacitated with a speed of 0.
Mm-hmm.
It ends if they take any damage or someone else uses an action to shake them out of their stupor.
Well, that'll be interesting. All done, Damson?
Yeah, since I'm still like 10 feet up in the air right now, I can't get attacked by this knight, and I can see these guys back here.
All right, Sylph.
Okay, so looking around at the Christmas tree, they're going to attempt to upcast Tasha Hideous Laughter on this one here.
The one who's
on
totally
this
talking
one
shit.
here. Yeah, and yeah, this one here. Let's put a third one on you.
Alrighty, so
Even more.
Hideous Laughter. Roll the text for me. I need to see if that's charm or not. They may have changed it for the new book, so that's all.
Yeah.
I know previously it was not labeled as a charm effect.
And I'm making popcorn for my daughter, so I can't pull it up real quick.
You're good. Mm-hmm.
It's an enchantment.
Yeah, but enchantment spells are not intrinsically charm or fear effects. They specify now. They went over it in the DMG. It specifies if it is a charm or fear effect.
On the compendium, it doesn't say it's a charm.
Then it is not a charm, so they do not have advantage. Yep, that's one thing I like. The DMG finally said, no, it'll fucking tell you. All right, so the guy on you... All right, I'm rolling. The guy on you is the left. The guy underneath you is the right. Fail, fail. And then only the first die. Oh, dude, this fanatic? He's not having it. So these guys are now busting out laughing. Sylph?
The joke I will use is very simple. How do scientists allow us to see the sun? In a different light.
You blasphemer! And just falls to the ground.
Look straight to Ada with that science joke.
That was a good one.
Alright, and this guy over here. Heretic. Still staring at the pretty colors. Oh no, they can't speak intelligibly. They go blah blah.
No.
Same.
Alright.
And
bonus?
Stardust smacks.
Stardust in the
there.
13 just barely hits.
Yeah.
That'll be-
Spike each other up.
5 and 2. 5 and 2. Let's go.
I was like, is that man fighting a cat?
Dagger at it. Ada.
All right, so this guy here, he's got a lot of colors on him.
Yes, he is incapacitated, slowed, and laughing hysterically in an incomprehensible language.
And prone if they're laughing. If they got hit by Tasha's,
And
it
prone.
also does prone.
Yeah, and
So they fell slowly. He's speaking in tongues. He's possessed.
This is clearly why enchantment magic is banned in this city.
Yeah. And this guy is, he's also incapacitated?
He is incapacitated, staring at the pretty colors.
All right, does that give me advantage on the attack?
Incapacitated does not give you advantage.
Okay.
Prone does,
but
though.
this-
Oh,
Yeah, this guy is also prone, right?
It gives you advantage on prone if you're in melee.
Right. So I will take the dagger and smack the pommel of it into his forehead, or back of his head. Try to do that and try to knock him unconscious.
All right, roll to hit. You have advantage.
16 to hit.
16 misses. You hit the side of his helmet as he turns his head.
All right, and then I'm going to step over to this guy, and I will. I'll use my bonus action to try and put because I have still that inverted holy symbol that we got in the basement of the church. So I'll take that and place it in his pocket.
Sleight of hand.
Freaking love it.
21.
This is the outside the box thinking that I enjoy story wise.
Yeah.
Little do they know that we're actually the worshippers of no.
This works great for me because they'll see that I'm trying to like hit the knight and I can't do it. So, the first arrow, that was probably just a lucky shot or something.
I mean, it's right through the fucking head.
Yeah, but I feel lucky.
Yeah, lucky. Yeah,
Surprised.
definitely no skill involved.
No, just
She didn't train to do that.
No. And then I'll take. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just move back to where the pump is and stay there. And that's my turn.
All right. You did not pump this turn, correct? You did it last turn?
Yeah, last turn.
Good then.
What round are we on? And we haven't even done any real damage yet. Is that right?
Who needs to?
I killed one the first round.
Okay, that's right. You did kill one, but
Sylvie's just playing around with them at the moment. Not
Yeah.
I'm
trying
just
to kill them.
I'm just trying to stay alive.
All right. 10, 20, 30. He's going to use his action to shake this guy out of the one stupor, not knowing that he is also... He's also slowed and laughing hysterically. God damn
You
it.
look stupid.
Yeah. This guy over here is going to look over at them. Oh, no. We need to do something. Which of you has the spell? You, rabbit! He points at you, Sylph.
Me?
Yes. He is going to cast Inflict Wounds. Con save?
Counter
If-
con.
Say.
Okay, that's what I was pausing for. No
Yeah.
con save. Damson countered the spell.
No, I need the fanatic to make the con save, remember?
Yay!
Ooh.
The new counter spell is not that broken. Okay, yeah, they lose their spell. They keep the slot, though.
Yes.
Jazz hands.
And this one, Stardust needs to give me a dex save.
Oh, not the cat. Dex save. A 6.
Nice! Sacred Flame is a d8, I believe. So that's 2 d8s. 10 points of radiant damage, half down to 5. It's just... and the other one, they don't get another save because they're pretty lights, right? Yeah, pretty lights is only if somebody hits them or they take damage. Like, uses an action or they take damage. Okay. Well, this guy's no longer pretty lighted. Oh, yeah, he gets a wisdom save at the end of his turn against your slow. You keep forgetting to do that.
Oh, I keep forgetting to.
He's still slow. It's fine. And then he gets a wisdom save against your laughter. Sylph?
Yes.
20.
20 hits.
Oh, he is no longer laughing. He's slow-mo trying to stand up, though. And then this one also gets it. Wisdom. 16, Mr. Amazing?
16 is a it meets it, so beats it.
Oh, he's no longer slow. And now for yours, Sylph. Okay, wrong side of the die. Yeah, he's still... Or, sorry, Damson. He's still incapacitated. And now this guy rolls for his incapacitation. Oh, he's free. And did I roll this guy's incap yet? Yes, I did. Fanatic. Yeah. Wait, that was rolling for Fanatic. It has to be the intended roll, guys. Sorry. Go back.
That's fine.
Yellow. Pink. Fanatic was the first one. Fanatic is 12. He failed. Break in here. Wisdom. We're just going to do... First one is for Mr. Amazing. Second one is for Damson's. All right, so he's no longer slow, but he's still incapacitated.
That's good.
Mine's no save. It's just straight up. It lasts until they take damage or someone shakes from stupor.
He had the laugh on him, so that's what the second one had to be. He's still laughing. Yeah. Yeah, and incapacitated. This one over here was not laughing. I just need to roll against yours. This will be the left one and then the right one. All right, so the right guy is... No, he's incap, so... Yeah, they're still fucked. Are any of the other ones good? Yeah, no, okay. Mr. Amazing.
All right.
This is the least bloody fight you've experienced with these people.
I'm going to move.
Including the bleeding person on the table. Like...
No, I'm going to do it this way. I am going to... I'm going to cast greater invisibility on myself as an action. So I'm now invisi-busy. And I'll move 5. No. Yeah, I'll go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Did you run past him?
Nope. I went straight. Here, I can do it again. I went straight 5, 10, 15,
Okay, you're good.
20, 25, and then I jotted up. Bonus action again, coming from over where that Sunblood Knight is. You Paylor scum. That's it. I'm done.
Damn, son.
Well, it looks like they're all breaking through the freaking incapacitation.
Oh. One guy's still stuck in that. Wait, no, pink is incap. Pink is your effect, Damson.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all 4 of them are still pinked.
You know what's going to be funny? I'm going to look over to Mr. Amazing. Mr. Amazing, please get the ones that are currently incapacitated and into cuffs, please.
You don't see me, but I hear you.
As let's see here. Fireball. Yes, careful fireball. And funny enough, I'm going to center it right on the one that's trying to shake everyone out. And because it's careful, I'm not only is it going to be non-lethal, I'm going to make it so it doesn't target the ones that are currently incapacitated by the hypnotic pattern.
So 20-foot radius or 30-foot radius?
20-foot radius.
Okay. So it hits the fanatic
hit.
and that knight. Those are the only
Yeah.
two who aren't incapacitated.
Yep, those are the only ones getting hit.
Okay, deck save. No advantage. 6
Yeah.
and no advantage. 3.
Yeah. And this is going to be at 4th level.
The divine fury of fire. Yeah.
That is 38 points of fire damage.
96.
4th level.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I keep forgetting fireball. How much damage?
38 points of fire, non-lethal.
Well, this guy is non-lethally burnt to a crisp. I know, you subtle spelled. It's non-lethal. He's burnt enough. Well done, if you prefer.
I'm going to dub you Anakin.
True. All right, Damson. Well, you fireballed the fuck out of those two.
Is that knight still alive?
Barely.
I'm going to look to self knock him out, please. I'm going to fly over to here.
Wasn't that guy hit at all?
Nope.
No, because of
He's incapacitated, so no.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, subtle catch. He chose not to hit them and you guys,
Right.
and
Yeah, fair enough.
it was the most precise fireball.
Yeah.
More like a fire line, like just.
Yeah.
And yeah, moving there to have line on this guy. So yeah, that's it.
All right, Sylph.
Yeah, I'm going to use one of my specialties and use Major Illusion. And I wish to make the sun look very angry at the Sunbloods fanatics. And claiming that they are blasphemers from a booming voice from a sky.
Roll me an intimidation roll.
Okay. Sunny angry.
Sun is very angry. That's not good enough to be enough to repel these guys, but the major image is enough to at least rally everyone else in the surrounding local areas.
That's all I needed it for. And Stardust is gonna swipe.
Fly to the left. Fly to the right.
12.
12 just barely misses.
Wait, can you use your-
Oh,
Doesn't Stardust
no,
have that
no.
ability to
No,
do
for
+2?
abilities. No, only
Ah.
for abilities and saving throws, not attacks.
Okay. Ada.
Oh,
So none of these guys are prone now, right?
No, this guy's still prone. He hasn't had a turn yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what?
It's round 2 since the last pump.
Yeah, I know. I was getting
Okay.
to that.
Yeah.
So
Let him.
I'm doing a bonus action pump now, and then I'll step over and try and smack the guy non-lethally again.
20 will hit.
Right. And oh, it shouldn't have the surprising strike thing.
Oh, how much damage do I take off?
So 19 damage instead of 26.
Okay. Green is laughter, pink is incap, so incap is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's my turn.
All
And
right.
I'll call out to the nearby commoners. Just go get the Lord Commander, you bloody fools!
Alrighty. They are bloody fools. All right, the fanatics. All Pink is incapacitated. All right, so these guys. This one here is going to try to inflict wounds on you, Damson.
Counterspell.
Okay, con save. 15.
Fail.
Alrighty, they do not inflict wounds on you. This one here is going to go to stab at the cat. 20 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 4 piercing damage. Stardust. Let's get
And
yes. Sunblood Knights. Both are in cap. Except for this guy who's going to stand up and swing down upon you, Sylph, twice. Left and right, 19 and 23.
hit.
That'll be 9 slashing and 6 slashing. And at the end of their turn, because Asa has to be heading off here in a couple of minutes, guys.
I've got about 15. Well, we can keep going. We're good.
Okay, we'll continue the combat. Cool.
Yep.
Mr. Amazing, go ahead. He
All
told me
right.
at the beginning, so I was...
Yeah, I did say at the beginning,
no.
but I've been checking it with my daughter, so we're good. All right. I am going to cast Scorching Ray, 4th level, so that's 5 rays. The first 2 I'm going to do on this one. That's barely alive. And then the other 3 rays on this one that is now moving.
All right, well, all of them are at advantage because you're invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Was that greater invisibility or?
It was
Okay,
greater
yeah.
invisibility. Yeah. Now I can finally unleash. Okay, Scorching Ray. Do. 4th level. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put on advantage first. Advantage. Now Scorching Ray. 4th level. And bam! So we have, let me go all the way up to the top. So the first attack is a 24 to hit on the barely one alive.
Hit, miss, crit, hit, miss.
Okay, so I'll do the damage on the very first one on the guy that has a sliver.
Yep.
Damage isn't going that way. I don't know why it's not clicking. Okay, we'll do it this way.
Are you clicking the box in the chat?
Yeah, I'm clicking the box in the chat. It always works for me, but for today, for some reason today it's not, but I will do it this way.
Well, that's going to be enough to kill the first guy.
Woohoo! And it is lethal. It is very lethal.
You were deputized. All right, and for the next one, here, let's break
All
this
right.
up. A normal hit and a crit.
Okay. So okay, so the first one hit, the second one missed, but he was dead anyway. So now this is the crit on the other guy, correct?
The first one hit this guy. The second attack missed him, but they were both at
Yep.
him. You get a crit and a normal hit against him, and then 1 miss.
Okay. So here's the crit on that guy.
Mhm.
Well, let's see if it does it.
Hey!
Ooh, that's cool. But it didn't. Okay.
Fireboxed.
So I'll click it twice, I guess, since the crit's not working. Wait, I don't know what happened there. I can't do
You rolled it twice and then once. It comes out. So that'll be 19 plus 3. So 21.
that. Okay, and then regular hit.
22.
Oh.
I should be good at 22. It's like the one fucking number.
I'm gonna do it this way. I'll just roll 2d6. Roll 2d.
What's that 2d6 for?
I'm trying to get it to click, but it's not clicking.
But for what?
So I was trying to get because we got the first. Oh no, was that the whole damage?
That
on
was
the...
it. That was
Okay,
it.
yeah, okay,
You
we're good.
hit one,
we're good.
the first guy one time, the other guy you crit, and then you hit again. But that was, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
They have really
And-
high AC.
gotcha. And then I am going to move to 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll move to there. And I'm done. Oh wait, bonus. I'm gonna have the symbol that was on his back disappear now that he's dead. And I'm done.
All right. Damn, son.
Let's see if I can get this to be fixed.
I am going to do another careful fireball. Right here.
Show me the circle.
Show me potato salad.
Oh, up there. So Stardust, the sun. No. Left and then right.
Yep.
18, 17? I think that's success.
Yeah, both are success.
All right, roll your damage. Half damage.
Right, third level. 40 halved.
40 halved.
Mm.
All right, well, this guy is, were you non-lethaling or?
Yes, non-lethal.
Okay. 40 halved, there's 20 damage on this guy. All done?
Then I'm going to land right in front of him.
Sylph.
Yeah, I'm gonna just look at this one right here, this Blood Knight, and use Levitate on him.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That will be.
Is that concentration? Do you lose on Tasha's? Is Tasha's hideous laughter concentration? I can't remember.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, so he's no longer laughing, but instead about to begin flying. What's the saving throw?
It is con.
Ooh, the one save they're actually good at. 12.
No. Once they're in 20 feet in the air, I'm going to. Oh, I lost concentration. There goes gravity.
Hey, rabbit. All right, so roll me 2d6.
Okay. A 7.
Ada, you almost had a pinata for a second.
Oh.
Sylph bonus action.
Stardust is going to read.
Are you telling me if we open up these guys, there's gifts inside?
So is Stardust doing that to this guy or this guy? Oh, there's something inside.
This guy over here.
Okay. So that is 7 full, and then 15 down to 7. Yeah, that kills him. Non-lethal or lethal?
Non-lethal.
Alrighty. Blah. And pull Sylph out of Ada's hat. Surprise night. Just... I like. Go on.
I'm gonna have to make some kind of trick for that.
Yeah.
Uses Misty Step.
Just take this fate paladin. All right, I will attempt to subdue this guy again with another whack.
Doing that little crack.
Yep.
He still hasn't had a chance to stand up. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Lethal or non?
Non-lethal.
Okay, he's incapacitated. He's now unconscious.
I just needed that one guy to die that was like supposedly talking and had the symbol on the back. Whatever you guys do now, I don't care.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
that's
think
fair.
this group is opposed to murder. I just don't, like.
It's weird.
Depends
I'm
on
the one not doing
circumstance.
the non-lethal. It's
Yeah.
kind of like backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So this guy is incapacitated, right?
Pink,
Or is he-
staring at pretty colors, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the yeah.
And he can't break out of it. Unless somebody hits him.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I will just. Looks like this is under control for now. I will take care of the pump a little bit. If you guys can take care of the others, okay?
Okay.
Now.
Get my rope.
Because literally the only 3 combatants left are under your spell, Damson, in the sky. This is where we're actually going to be ending it, everyone.
No, that's fair.
After a couple of minutes, the Lord Priest Commander comes marching up here, holding his blade, which is currently covered in crimson, and having a wound through his left shoulder that clearly pierced through his armor. And he marches up here, looks at the 3 still living fanatics and knights, and without even batting an eye, and with a ruthlessness you all did not think he possessed, decapitates them. And then he looks over at you, Ada. I am so sorry that you had to be harmed. I am very regretful of this. And then you see that same cold look as he looks out over the crowd. I am not possessed by anyone. Ever. They have my blessing. Anyone else who wishes to use deception in my city will meet my blade. And that's where we're ending the session, everybody. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Woo!
All right, just
Woo!
nudging the